Hey guys, welcome to Heat Happy Energy Amor Tarot. So let's talk about the one you're thinking about. We will look into what their true fantasy is about you. What are they, um, maybe they are not speaking, even the one they don't speak to themselves. The emotions, the fears, the desires, all of it. What is it, and whether this fantasy wants to become reality. Now, the first energy is Five of Pentacles. See, what do they imagine about you physically? This is where, they fantasize holding you tight, close, when you feel misunderstood or left out. Your vulnerability attracts them. They want to be the one that comforts you. This is where they imagine being the person who picks you up from your lowest points. You let's say you're going through something really hard, and they want to be there for you. Your I don't belong here energy makes them want to give you a place to belong, basically. So your softness is their temptation here. Their fantasy is becoming your safe place while life feels cold. Now we have Hierophant. See, the vibe about you that attracts them the most. This is where you carry wisdom. They feel, you could guide them. Maybe you guide them anyways. They fantasize about a connection that has meaning, not just chemistry. This is where, you want something soulful, something that you connect with, something where you relate to the other person with. You awaken their desire to grow up emotionally. They see you as someone who deserves seriousness and commitment. So you're not a fling in their imagination, you are some sort of a lesson here. Your authenticity and values make them fantasize about a real bond, not just a temporary thrill here. Now, if this is resonating for you, do subscribe to the channel. Now, we have Five of Wands. See, the main fantasy scenario they replay here is the push and pull tension. They love the spark of challenge that they have here. They fantasize about the arguments that end in passion, possibly that kiss and make up energy here. They imagine the moment when you choose them over others. It's like, you've had a lot of disagreement, and suddenly you both you know are together, and that turns into that there's a spark that ignites into passion. So they imagine, um, also the competition makes them feel alive. This competition could be with other people, or something. So your fire kind of wakes up their desire. Their fantasy has passion, intensity, a little bit of fight for me kind of energy. Now, the emotional experience they crave, King of Swords, very, um, you know, uh, very different energy when we talk about emotions, and then King of Swords shows up. They want deep conversations where truth finally is spoken. Their fantasy is winning your respect. They imagine being someone you take seriously, not lightly. Intellectual intimacy turns them on as much as physical. So it's not just physical aspect of this relationship, but also the intellectual intimacy that matters to them. uh, so they crave this mental connection. They want to feel respected and needed by you. So it's not just that, you are a pretty looking face, or you're looking good looking person, or something like that. The intellectual level that you connect with this person on, that matters to them. um, Page of Pentacles. See, this is, they imagine offering something small at first and then growing it with time. They want to be the one learning how to love you right. They fantasize about proving themselves to you if they haven't yet. They dream of being starting point of something bigger in your life. They see themselves as someone with potential, someone who could earn their, place in your life. Four of Pentacles. See, they want to be the one you hold on to, somebody um, who you choose. They imagine you choosing them and not letting go. Like, you hold them tight here. They want exclusivity here, access to corners of your heart nobody else gets. In their fantasy, you are protective of them. You could be a little jealous as well about, if somebody else comes into the picture. You're the treasure. They want to be the vault. So their fantasy gives them security through loyalty here. Now we have Hanged Man. They fantasize about surrender. See, this is where there is a letting go of control that is needed. So they imagine allowing you to lead, to guide them, to show them, where, how to go. They fear being seen fully, but they crave it secretly. Their deepest desire is to trust you with their heart. If there have been trust issues, this is something that they really want. So their fantasy is intimacy without any armor here, and possibly that scares them the most at the same time. Six of Wands. See, they're afraid of losing their image or pride. They worry about not living up to your standards. For some of you, ego could be a factor here. Being admired by you, feels like pressure that, they might just fail. You might not really admire them, or they might not be able to impress you in some way. They want to impress you, but fear of falling short is there. So victory feels risky here, where the price is real. So nervous because success with you actually matters. So that that part of this connection kind of makes them nervous. Now, Emperor. Um, See, they fear responsibility, needing to step up fully. So, they're afraid this could go wrong here. Losing control terrifies them. They think vulnerability might make them look weak, which I think we see so regularly here. They fear you might, dethrone them emotionally. You're like, okay, Emperor, just take off that crown, get off that bloody throne. So their fantasy demands maturity, and they doubt they're ready about it. So yeah, Judgment. See, they're reaching a point, which could be a turning point, awakening. They can't ignore these feelings anymore. Um, their soul knows a choice must be made. Um, it's like that wake up call scenario. So fantasy wants to become a decision here. Their heart has already decided. Their courage is catching up. So, see, they're closer um, than ever to a breakthrough, or to reaching out, to doing something, to taking some action here, is what I feel. Their next move could be Knight of Cups, which is they want to approach with emotion, not ego, not logic. A loving gesture, invitation, confession, something around that is brewing here. They want romance, something heartfelt and memorable here. Expect them to show some vulnerability. The next move could be expressing feelings that they have been holding back, coming on that white horse, offering you this cup of love. Now, advice for you, how you could navigate this situation is Six of Pentacles. The balance is definitely needed here. So give only where energy is returned. Don't invest in promises, invest in actions. You deserve balanced love, not, love you have to fund. I mean, no, that's not what you want. Let generosity flow both ways. You can't be the only one giving constantly. So, see, they can dream about you, but they must show up for you. Dreaming is not enough. Receive love, don't overgive, hoping it becomes real. So they fantasize about protecting you, being chosen by you, growing with you, but fear of responsibility and emotional exposure comes in. yet their heart is pushing them to take action here. See, this is not just desire, there is some soul movement happening here. But then what you need to remember is that you are not an option someone figures out. You are the plot twist their life wasn't prepared for. So love isn't proven in imagination, it's proven in participation. So, you know, keep walking with your head high. If they want space in your story, they must show up. They must, um, you know, do what is needed to be done. Take that action, not just keep being in that la la land, basically. So, see, your heart is a luxury. Access must be earned. So, let them earn it. Don't just give it just like that. That was the reading, guys. Thank you for watching.